I'm a little bit humbled, I'll be honest. I appreciate the respect and the kind words, but I'm here as a mayor, but I'm really here as a father too. And when you came into city council last week, I was sitting up there as the mayor, but I was listening to you and feeling everything you were saying as a father. So it's hard. I actually have prepared written remarks because I was concerned that the emotions of this evening would get to me. So I am going to give some prepared remarks, which is outside my norm a little bit, but it's important for an occasion such as this. I am Ethan Baker. I'm the mayor of the city of Troy, and we are here. We have 3 of our city council members here: Councilmember Hoderick, Councilmember Hamilton, Councilmember Chanda. We're here representing the city of Troy, along with our state representative Sharon McDonnell, our community affairs director Cindy Stewart, my wife Bethany Baker. We've got some EMS here as well, and we're all here representing the Troy Police Department and the Troy Fire, and the city of Troy wanted to be here tonight to celebrate Bilal and to get a feel for all the love in this room, because there's definitely a lot of love here. We're obviously here celebrating the remarkable life of a young man, Bilal. And as the mayor of the city of Troy, one of my greatest privileges is I get to talk to young people throughout our city. I go into the schools and I meet with a lot of students, and they all represent the future of our city. And I've often said that I know that the future of our city is going to be bright, and our entire world is going to be bright because of the students I come in contact with in the Troy School District or in our city of Troy. I know you know that as a school board member. Certainly Bilal was no exception to that rule. You all know he was only 14 years old and a student at Bowling Park Middle School, getting ready to go to Troy High. And at that orientation for Troy High, a tragedy struck. It was a devastating evening and continues to be devastating. And also what has followed is an outpouring of love and support from this community. And it has shown just how special Bilal is and was, and how deeply his presence was felt. We know Troy is a city that is known for its rich and beautiful diversity, a place where people from all backgrounds can come together to live and to work and to raise their children. And Bilal embodied that spirit. His heart was always open to others. He believed in fairness and in standing up for what was right, whether it was in his own school or across the globe. It was just mentioned back in February, Bilal came in and stood before the Troy City Council and spoke passionately about his support of the children in Gaza. He waited more than 2 hours to speak to a bunch of tired, probably looking adults sitting up at a table. And when he did, his words were composed and thoughtful and deeply, deeply compassionate. His presence that night left a lasting impression on everyone in that room. He was just 14, but his voice carried wisdom far beyond his years. As I mentioned, Imran struck me very deeply when he came before Troy City Council at our last meeting. He came to personally thank our first responders and the city. And in the midst of unimaginable grief, he stood at the podium with grace, with gratitude, and with dignity. I was completely moved by his strength, and I realized that this strength, his resilience, was something Bilal clearly had inherited. The courage of that moment told us even more about the kind of young man Bilal had been. And while Bilal's life was heartbreakingly short, the impact he made is immeasurable. We all know about the campaign that has been launched, Be Like Bilal, to honor his memory through charitable efforts that reflect his values. That campaign is already helping children around the world access education, food, and medical care, exactly the kind of work that a 14-year-old Bilal cared about. So to Bilal's family, I say on behalf of the entire city of Troy, I extend our deepest condolences. We absolutely grieve with you. We admire your strength, and we will never forget Bilal. And to all of us gathered here this evening, Let's not only honor Bilal with our words today, but with our actions every day. Let's carry forward Bilal's compassion, his curiosity, and his kindness. Let's live in a way that reflects the beautiful spirit of this young man who absolutely left us too soon. Because if we do that, if we strive to be like Bilal, then his light will never go out. It will continue to shine across our city, in our schools, in all of our communities, and in our hearts. I thank you for inviting me this evening. It's an honor, and we're with you not just tonight, but whenever you need us in the future. To the family, everyone, thank you.